Have you ever wanted to feel what a real-life police officer experiences, from how situations go down to the right protocols and possible chances of changing a outcome? From the realistic fights to the in-depth dialogue, this is Unrecord, an FPS game that has gone far beyond the idea of realism. Comparing the realistic levels between this and the likes of Ready or Not or Squad is scary, because even watching the footage we see in the gameplay trailers makes you feel like it's real life. This game has taken the whole FPS and gaming community by storm, with the footage you're seeing not being real life, but coming from a game that is meant to make you feel like you're playing through a body cam. About 9 months ago now, the developers behind the game released a gameplay trailer that had everybody hyped for the game. It stands out with its unique presentation and is doing some amazing, but creepy, things to trick the player into thinking the game is actually real, and in the process, spiking the player's adrenaline with real life fear. The game is using techniques to make us feel like the game is realer than it actually is, such as blurring the face of the felons to make you feel like you're watching actual footage, or things as simple as dispatch calls. Now, many things can make a game feel realistic, with the likes of some games having proper health systems, or even just more realistic weapon fire, but this game has taken it to the next level. One thing that stands out completely is the movement. The hand animation is one of the most impressive and realistic things I've ever come across in a game. But not only the hand movements, all movements, the running, jumping, kicking down doors, and even just the AI's movements feel so real. The general basics of the game are pretty simple. It aims to be a tactical shooter where players immerse themselves in unique experiences from the POV of a body cam. The game will feature complex dialogues, innovative gameplay mechanics, tough moral dilemmas, and a unique shooting system. The storyline can be compared to a detective novel or thriller, where the player will investigate numerous cases and confront a diverse cast of characters. The plot and presentation of the game will be the core, as players can anticipate a range of gameplay sequences as well as countless plot twists. Now you guys already know this project is being developed in the Unreal Engine 5, which is perfect by the way, because the Unreal Engine is designed to make us question whether or not the game is real life. This clip alone is solely done in the Unreal Engine, and at first glance you can't tell if this is shot on a phone or developed by some code. The level that Unreal is reaching with its realism is scary, but also amazing as we get to see games such as Unrecord be born. Some people have even come out and come across this game and even said the footage is fake, though the developers answered this statement by screen recording the Unreal Engine software and playing the game, proving the game was actually built from code. The developers behind the game are Studio Drama, and this title will be their first. The studio was founded in 2020 by Theo Hiraban, sorry if I said that wrong, a popular French musician, and Alexandre Spindler, a technical artist at Drama. This is an interesting project for both of these people to take on, as I can gather, neither of them or like their previous professions may not really support the development of a game, but neither have ideal backgrounds in game development. That being said, the team at Studio Drama must be incredible, because the current gameplay available that we see is breathtaking. A smart thing done by the developers is that with the whole body cam theme happening, the level of detail that needs to go into everything is slightly lower, as the body cam footage is obviously going to be slightly blurry or shaky or sometimes disrupted by with glare, just like a real body cam, and it takes away from how much detail has to be done. That's not being said that the game is not detailed at all, but some things like the face being blurred help convince us that it's almost real, as the faces are one of the hardest things for developers to usually get right when designing a game, especially when trying to convince a player that the game is meant to symbolize realism. So the whole body cam theme was a smart move from the developers, as it just added another layer of uniqueness to the game. There are still so many questions to ask about this game, like how will it run? The game is meant to be some kind of story, how long will that story be? And how will the game overall feel when it gets released? Especially with all that realistic movement, it could feel a bit unfamiliar. Since the trailer's released almost a year ago now, the YouTube channel of the studio hasn't posted anything new, and the Twitter page has been quite slow. That being said, one of the co-founders, Alexandre, still posts regularly on his Twitter, with sometimes adding small things from the development of Unrecord, meaning the project hasn't been forgotten. On April the 26th, 2023, they announced the game has amassed a 600,000 plus wishlist on Steam in just 1 week, and according to SteamDB, the game is the 13th most wishlisted game on Steam currently that hasn't been released yet, beating the likes of games I've mentioned on this channel before, such as Ark Raiders, Beautiful Light, and even Grey Zone Warfare. Sadly though, the release date of the game has yet to be announced, and according to the website, the game doesn't aim to be released this year. But keep an eye out, as we may hear from the developers soon. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know what you think of the game I reviewed today, because watching these trailers literally gave me goosebumps. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Peace.